Good afternoon, students. Today we're going to look at how to evaluate arguments. This is a generally useful skill, but our focus today is on applying it for an effective critical response discussion paragraph. To do this, you're going to need to download two documents: an excerpt about how to succeed in business by Joe Bloom, and a document about discussion paragraphs. Let's work with the first document. What I would like for you to do is to quickly read this article and annotate it. I also want you to use a highlighter or a pen to locate the following. Please highlight anything that you think is an argument as yellow, an explanation as blue, an example as green. You can pause the video now and start again when you're ready to check. Okay, now some students usually get stuck between these two sentences. They don't know which one is an argument and which one is an explanation. Well, how can you tell? Just like writing an effective argument paragraph, you need explanations to support and expand an argument. In other words, explanations can answer a question. Usually it's how and why about the argument. If you ask the question out loud, you could then answer because explanation. Try this right now. Which of the following makes sense? You could pause the video here and think about it. Here's what my article looks like. If you're really not sure why, please pause the video, go back to your article, and test what I just told you. Once you agree, I'd like you to turn the page over. You will see a table asking you to paraphrase the argument, the explanation, and to summarize the example. Feel free to pause the video now and give it a try. And when you're ready, start again. So let's compare your chart with mine. Let's see which parts of the text people might agree with. The argument seems to make sense, right? Okay. And does the explanation seem to make sense? I'm pretty sure you can find examples to support this. But what about the author's example? Exactly. There's something wrong with that. Here's an argument that most of us agree with, and the explanation seems solid. So what happens if an argument has a weak explanation or even one weak example? That's right, it makes the argument weaker. Now, is it possible to agree with an opinion but disagree with an explanation or an example? Definitely. Okay, so let's go back to what critical response essays do, and in particular, let's talk about that discussion paragraph. I'll give you 4 options. What I'd like for you to do is to pause the video, think about what the discussion paragraphs should do, and when you're ready to check, start again. Okay, so in fact your job is to do 2 things in the discussion paragraphs. Let's evaluate the explanations and examples. That's basically the support. Then finally you need to decide if the argument is stronger or weaker because of the support. We're at the end of the video, so please download and open the second document. Follow the instructions on the first page, and I want you to decide which paragraphs correctly do what critical response essays are for. Thank you.